Hey guys, welcome back to VA Made Easy. I'm Ed Farmer. Clients often ask me, Ed, we got to speed up my VA claim or appeal. The good news is you do have some options. The bad news is you may not qualify for any of them. And even if you do, it still may take a while to get a decision on your claim. So let's get into it. Usually VA claims and appeals are processed according to a first come, first served basis. So first in, first out. However, you do have some options to expedite depending on where your claim or appeal is. If you're at the regional office level, you have 7 different options to expedite your claim. So let's start with the first one. This is the one that you're most likely to qualify for, and this is experiencing an extreme or severe financial hardship. Now guys, pay attention to the words severe or extreme financial hardship. This is more than just missing a few credit card payments. It's more than living paycheck to paycheck. This means you got an eviction notice. You got a foreclosure notice. Your utilities are about to be shut off. You filed bankruptcy. All these things should qualify you for a severe financial hardship. Now, I don't want to discourage you from asking for expedited processing if you don't fall into any of those categories. It's just your chances of your claim being expedited because of something less than one of those reasons is not as good. So to expedite your claim based on severe financial hardship, based on any of these 7 issues we talked about, you're going to want to use VA Form 20-10207. And guys, it's not enough just to say, hey, VA, I'm experiencing a severe financial hardship. You're going to want to provide evidence as well. So provide a copy of that eviction notice or foreclosure notice. Include a copy of your bankruptcy petition. Show the shutoff notice for your utilities. It's important to provide that evidence. So number 2, you're terminally ill. So guys, this is more than just being severely ill. This means you have an incurable condition and you're likely to die from it. If this is the case for you, you're going to want to provide medical evidence or a note from your doctor discussing your diagnosis, your prognosis, and given your life expectancy. Now again, I don't want to discourage you if you're seriously ill but not terminally ill. It's just the odds of your claim being expedited are less than if you're terminally ill. Number 3, if you are over the age of 85, you could get your claim expedited. Now, in this case, you don't have to provide much evidence except your birth date, and that should be enough to get your claim expedited. 4, 5, 6, and 7, not many of you are going to be able to fit into these categories, but let's discuss them anyways. So number 4, you're a Purple Heart recipient or a Medal of Honor winner. If that's the case, you get your claim expedited. Just provide proof of the award or a copy of your DD-214 showing you received the award. Number 5, you're a former POW. In my career, I've never dealt with someone who's a POW, but if you were, just provide evidence of your internment and you should have your claim expedited. All right, number 6, if you were severely injured while in the military and you're about to be discharged early, you could get your VA claim expedited. Just provide proof of the severe injury and a copy of your military file. Note, guys, that this applies for guys who are still in the military. And number 7, if you have ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, you're entitled to have your claim expedited. Just provide proof of the diagnosis. Now, something interesting about ALS is it occurs in such a significantly higher rate in veterans than the general population. The VA presumes that if you served at least 90 days on active duty and you have ALS, the VA presumes that the two are related. God forbid you get ALS, but if you do, just keep in mind there's a good chance it's related to your military service. So that does it for expediting your claim at the regional office. Let's talk about the Board of Veterans Appeals. So if you have a claim at the Board of Veterans Appeals, it's a little bit different. What you're doing here is asking that your appeal be advanced on the docket. And there are 4 reasons to have your appeal advanced on the docket at the board. Now keep in mind, the board is taking years and years to decide claims, so even if the judge grants your advancement on the docket, it could still be a while before you receive that decision. All right, so the first one, again, is if you're seriously ill. Again, the VA here is looking to see if you're terminally ill, so you want to provide medical evidence or a note from your doctor discussing the diagnosis, the prognosis, and your life expectancy. Number two, again, is a severe financial hardship, and board judges are even more strict in the regional office in granting this as a reason to advance. They really want to see that you're about to be homeless. So eviction notice, foreclosure notice, you just filed bankruptcy, your car got repossessed. They want to see that this is a severe financial hardship and not just you're missing a few bills here and there. Now, I don't want to discourage you from filing for severe financial hardship. The worst that could happen is the judge denies it. So if you're not about to be homeless or lose your house, I mean, it might be worth a shot. You might get a sympathetic judge to grant that. Number three, you're over the age of 75. In this case, just provide your birth date, and your claim should be advanced on the docket. Note, this is different from the regional office, who requires 85. At the Board of Veterans Appeals, it's only 75. So the last one is a little strange. I've only used it once in my career, and due to administrative error, your appeal was delayed in being docketed at the board, then you could ask that your appeal be advanced on the docket. So for instance, if you filed an appeal and the regional office never sent that appeal to the board, or they never sent your file to the board, and it took years and years beyond what it should to finally get on the board's docket, then that's an instance where you could ask for it to be advanced on the docket. In this scenario, I recommend asking for help from a VA representative. Now, the process for getting your claim advanced on the docket is a little bit different than at the regional office. You're not going to use VA Form 20-10207. Here at the board, you want to file a motion to advance on the docket. Now, guys, don't worry. It's not that difficult. You don't need a lawyer to help you with this motion. I'm going to put a sample motion on the screen that you could use to write your own motion. But really, the motion only requires three things. One, that it be in writing. Two, that you discuss the reason why it should be advanced in the docket. So I had an eviction notice. I'm experiencing severe financial hardship. And three, you have your name and claim number. Now, if your motion is granted, it will be discussed in your board decision. If it's denied, you'll get a letter describing why it was denied. And that does it, guys. Those are the ways you can get your claim either prioritized at the regional office or advanced on the docket at the board. Keep liking, sharing, subscribing. Remember, you have the knowledge and power to win your VA claim.